I still remember the scorn in my father's voice as he stood in the doorway, arms crossed, disappointment etched across his face. "You're wasting your life on that screen," he spat, the words hitting harder than any physical blow. I was 15, my heart pounding not just from the adrenaline of the game, but from the weight of rejection. The glowing pixels that once felt like an embrace now felt like shackles. I slumped in my chair. Rage bubbling just beneath the surface. Rage at him, at myself, and at a world that refused to understand who I could be. That night, I made a choice. I'd prove to them all that this passion was more than just a pastime. I immersed myself in training like I was preparing for war. Long hours morphed into sleepless nights, fingers dancing over the controller with relentless determination. I studied strategies, memorized maps, and practiced every single day. Each victory in my room was a small reminder that my dreams weren't just fantasies. They were goals waiting to be achieved. Years passed like the rush of a game. I clawed my way through the esports scene, starting at local tournaments before moving to the national level. I faced the harshest defeats and bittersweet victories, but I kept my eyes on the prize. Behind every loss was a lesson, and with every win, I built my own legacy. The whispers of my father faded into the background as the roar of fans began to fill my ears. Then, one fateful evening, I stood at the grand finals, heart racing, adrenaline flooding through my veins. The crowd chanted my name as I clicked my mouse, locked in a fierce battle for the championship title. When the final point was scored, I fell to my knees, tears streaming down my face. I had done it. I was crowned the world champion. The journey that began in my dimly lit room culminated in a moment that felt surreal. It was more than a title. It was the vindication of every late night, every scolding, and every tear I had shed. Months later, I returned to my small hometown, not as the boy who played too many video games, but as a champion. As I drove down Main Street, I saw it, a massive banner stretched across the road. "Congratulations, local hero!" The town had transformed, and so had I. People gathered, cheering, their faces filled with pride and wonder. I stepped out of the car, the weight of my past draped over my shoulders, but transforming into a cloak of triumph. Then I spotted my father, standing on the sidelines, eyes wide with disbelief. Their scorn had become applause. I walked towards him, heart pounding, not with shame, but with a newfound strength. In that moment, we both understood. Sometimes the path to redemption isn't about erasing the past, but redefining it.